The latest three there, guys, was Coca-Cola, Pfizer, and Cisco, correct? They're the latest to indicate that a lot of their tax savings are going to be plowed right back into their stock, benefiting their shareholders, but that is not necessarily into plant and equipment. Now, it might be down the road, and they're free to do this. There's nothing illegal about it. But for a lot of Republicans who've been promising a big job wave as a result of this, maybe not so fast, to ISM Business Survey Committee Chair Tim Fiore. Tim, what do you make of this?
Well, we closed the month of November with a PMI at 58.2, which was down about a half a point from the prior month, but really strong performance. Keep in mind that anything over 50 is an expanding environment. So we have about 18 industry sectors that we report on, and we had 14 of the 18 reporting expansion. Now, with respect to your question, Neil, I think, money goes back to shareholders. That money doesn't go under a mattress, so it ends up getting reinvested. We'll see what happens in the longer run. Our community is pretty positive on what's happening in the manufacturing environment. We had a really high-quality month this month because the number was primarily driven by new order activity as well as production. And the PMI is made up of 5 sub-indexes, each having equal weight.
And the PMI stands for what?
And the new orders. It's the Purchasing Managers Index, but right now we really just call it PMI. It goes back to 1931. It was jointly developed with Institute of Supply Management.
And what will those manufacturers do, Tim, as a result of the tax savings they're getting? The easiest thing to do is to just put it right back into their stock or their dividend or to, right? I mean, that's the immediate indication, and these companies seem to indicate that for the time being.
Well, we run a lead time analysis where capital equipment is averaging somewhere around 160 days lead time. So and our community is pretty much saying that it's going to be a pretty good investment year going forward into 2018. And they have said that 2017 has been pretty strong. So, I mean, from the manufacturing perspective, things are looking pretty good.
So I guess what I'm trying to get a handle on, Tim, because it changes a lot, is that you can make the argument that the more you plow back into your company stock or whatever, the better it does. It allows you to grow and the wherewithal for expanding plants, equipment, and doing the stuff that you focus on. But it isn't immediate, right? I mean, so people expect the immediate bang for the buck. Will they see that, or will it happen but just be delayed? What's your sense?
Well, we actually the GDP economy consists of manufacturing and services. The services piece has more of an immediate effect. The manufacturing piece is a little bit more longer. So, things don't actually show up the next day. For instance, our new order activity, which was really strong this month, generally our new orders have a 60-day lead time. So the new orders we receive today, in some cases, we're not performing against those until sometime in January. So, the tax relief is going to be a good thing, I think, for the economy. I don't think you're going to see, a big bang on day one, but with positive sentiment, good growth, we've had really good performance this year. Our PMI number is the 4th highest in the last 12 months.
All right.
It's above the average for the year. It's above the average for the last 12 months. So, I think we're pretty confident that you're going to see a reinvestment. And where that shows up in terms of wage improvements and stuff remains to be seen.
All right. Thank you very much, Tim. Good seeing you again.